All right, it's been a long while. I literally haven't gone riding since before this video, except for one time. Um, yeah, it's been a little slow start to the riding season here. Gonna do a ATV cost breakdown from the time I bought this ATV and what I've put into it and how much it's costed me. In the meantime, I'm going to change out the wheel bearings and also change out the rear brake pads. So, without further ado, we'll start with the cost of the ATV. I bought this about 2 years ago for $10,000. It was used, had about 2,100 miles. I don't know how many hours that is. If somebody wants to calculate that, put that in the description. Let's see here. Yes, when I bought it, it was bone stock, except it did come with a set of Empire dual exhaust, which at the time I didn't keep. I sold. Wish I did keep them. Um, I'm still not sure if the bike's tuned or not. I wouldn't even know how to check that. But besides that, yeah, the bike was bone stock. I would try to go in order from what I bought, if I could remember. But I want to say I started out with the Rad Relocator, just because it's a mudding bike, so didn't want to keep dealing with the overheating issues. I did go with the stock um, Can-Am Relocator at first, but I sold that and then I bought my buddy's Rad Relocator, which was the Wild Boar Relocator. So I bought that off him, I believe, for about 250. Then I went and got the custom rad cover, which I paid $100 for that. So you add that up. Next thing I got done was the exhaust, which was also used at Facebook Marketplace. I believe I got that for about $300. I think it's about $700 for a Yo Yoshimura exhaust off of the website there. So $300 used, not bad. Next thing I purchased, I think I bought all together the CVTech clutch. Obviously, I bought the tires along to go with that, not from the same website. So the CVTech clutch was $700. I believe I bought that off High Tech Performance. 32-inch Aztecs. I got those off of Amazon for $940. I also purchased a set of spacers for $45. Okay, then I purchased rear skid plate. Highly recommend, because all that mud will kick up to the back of your rear diff and pushing that seal and make it wear a lot quicker. So ended up getting the J Parts Pitman arm. That was $250. Um, Definitely recommend it if you go mudding. Eventually those bushings to the stock Pitman arm will go out. I also ordered the bushing for that Pitman. Actually, the bushing comes with that Pitman arm, but I also ordered the upper bushing for the steering stem, which is $50. So a total of $300 for the Pitman arm and the bushings. So the other big purchase I made was the rear differential. I went and tried to rebuild my old differential. I didn't shim it properly, and that cracked or blew it up, whatever you want to call it. So I opted out and I went and bought the Mud and Wheels rear differential. That was $1,200. If you ask me, definitely is well worth it. I have gotten two snapped axles. Well, I should say the Rhino axles popped out, mud got in it, cleaned it out, no big deal. Second time I snapped the Rhino axle inside the diff, tons of mud got in it. Was able to take it apart. A friend of mine had a parts cleaner, cleaned it all out, put it back together. Um, and still running strong. All right, next thing I bought, tail lights, Wishbone Customs. I got them on sale. They were $200. I got them for $150. Not sure. I think it was free shipping. We got the Mud Bandit recovery strap. That was $60 on Amazon, I believe. Also bought the snorkel cover for $45 on Amazon. ODI grips, $30 Amazon. Shifter and shifter plate. Those I believe I got off eBay. Let's see what else we got here. RJWC plate. That goes where the cup holder or whatever it is. I opt out for the plate. I didn't need a cup holder. I already have two cup holders on my Lucky 7 rear rack, which that did come with the four-wheeler. I totally forgot about that. I didn't have to pay for that, which was a plus. And that also came with a Pelican box. I did mention Rhino axles. I didn't put them on here because... Did I put them on here? No. Rhino axles are not on here. They should be because I did buy them. I want to say I bought those for $400. First time I snapped one, I still had the warranty, so they honored the warranty. It was under a year. I just had to pay $50 for shipping. I would say they are beefy axles. They feel nice. They look nice. If I bought them again, no, I'd stick with the OEM over the Rhino. I believe OEM is still cheaper. Let's see what else we got here. Hoping you guys keeping up, adding all this stuff up. One of the last things is this shackle hitch receiver. That was $35, Amazon. I'm not sure if it came with the shackle or not, but yep. Also, okay, yeah, axles were on here. I didn't see that. Yeah, $420 with tax. Okay. So yeah, that was a quick breakdown of the cost of what I have into the four-wheeler as of right now. I'm not counting maintenance. I mean, that's not another video, but it's definitely something that you're gonna have to do on a regular basis, especially if you ride hard, and especially if you ride in the mud and run these big tires. But you know, that's brakes, oil, wheel bearings, plugs, spark plugs, filters, you know, oil filters, air filters. I did buy a new radiator. I just haven't installed that yet. I mean, I'd consider that under maintenance. This still a stock radiator, I believe. I mean, axles as well. I mean, unless you're buying performance axles, which I did, but you know, that's also a maintenance item. Yeah, so that's the total breakdown of the four-wheeler. I gotta add this stuff up. Okay, so I have a total breakdown cost of $14,705. So $10,000 for the wheeler, and then another $4,705 for accessories and upgrades. So I mean, if you go buy a new wheeler, at that time you could buy a new wheeler for about $15,000, but you'd still have to add another $4,000 to get it to where I have mine at. Now, this is like I said, I bought this 2 years ago. Now, four-wheelers out the door with taxes, you're looking about 20 grand for a 1000 XMR, which is bonkers. So, I mean, if you ask me, yeah, I'd like to buy a new wheeler. I'm gonna run this thing to the ground. I've already, you know, gone through a lot. If you've been watching the channel, you know, rolling it, accidents, sinking it, but she keeps on taking a licking, keeps on ticking, something like that. Yep, that's a quick cost breakdown of the wheeler. I'm not done. I'd like to get a new set of wheels and tires, specifically for trail riding only, and then keep the Aztecs for mud riding with the stock bead locks. I'd like to get a new exhaust. I'd like to actually see if it's tuned or not. If it is, then, and if it isn't, I'd like to get it tuned. Um, I don't think there's much else I can do. Definitely get a new front differential. Mine is starting to go. You could hear it if you watch some of my videos. The limited slip is definitely going. Oh, I like to get new shocks, or at least get these serviced. If I get these serviced out, I'll be content for the meantime. But yeah, that's about it. Definitely like to get it powder coated at some point. Possibly get some vinyl also. But we'll see what channel goes, and we'll see if if I trade this in and sell it or get a new one. But most likely it's going to be around for a little while. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for being around. Peace.